See, we need to know the foundation. Did you know that there are teachers in the body around the world today saying that the Old Testament is irrelevant? Irrelevant. Take away the foundation because we already know what the house looks like, is what they're saying. How many of you agree with that kind of thought? Don't raise your hand. If you're here today teaching that, do not raise your hand. You will be inundated by people who do not agree with you. These are also, before we get into this next song of worship, I want to introduce it a little bit because it's so significant. These are also the days of Zechariah. Zechariah is a prophet. They call him a minor prophet. I don't know why they, whoever they are, call him up. Here's a guy who had 8 visions in one night. He saw the first coming of the Messiah. He saw the second coming of the Messiah. He declared the restoration of Israel. Here's a prophet worthy of some study. Now here's why I wanted to stop for just a second to encourage you with this. Because we are living in parallel times of Zechariah. Now, I know you get a lot of teaching here. You get a lot of prophetic teaching. And look at what it says here in Deuteronomy. Let's go over to the book of Matthew. I understand that. So that's why I want to take a few minutes with you before we continue to worship, so we can worship with understanding. Amen. The prophet Zechariah came back from captivity with his grandfather, the priest Edo, in about the year 520 BCE or BC. Don't argue about things like that. Whichever you want is fine with me. And as he did, he began to prophesy in Jerusalem. Now, what was happening in these days? The Jewish people were coming back from the diaspora. They were coming back from being scattered. They were coming back from the punishment, coming back to reestablish worship in Jerusalem. What's happening today? Israel is being regathered from the nations, from all the nations of the world, coming back to Jerusalem, reestablishing the worship of the living God. Now, it's still true that many who are coming back don't know what they're coming back for. That's your job. Comfort ye, comfort my people, says the Lord. And so as you understand the foundations and you see the house being built, it's for you who have understanding to speak and to declare the word of the Lord. Well, here is Zechariah, and he's in Jerusalem, and he's prophesying. And the worship of God is beginning to be reestablished, and the walls are going to be built by Nehemiah and Ezra as they come back in a few years. And for 40 years, he is prophesying in Jerusalem up till about the year 480. Now,